Hello everyone. So today I will be talking about some of the planets or named as exoplanets that are enough strange that you will think of that is this even possible. Let me explain what is exoplanet. So in the simpler terms, exoplanet is a planet that revolves around a star which is other than the sun. That means it is outside our solar system. Now you will say exoplanet is itself a strange thing to be found in the universe, and you are saying some strange exoplanet doesn't make sense. We all know that diamond is very rare, that they are so expensive that some of the countries' GDP is equivalent. But what if I say there's a planet that is itself a diamond? So in a similar way, we have many of the things to be told about. So starting from the planet where it rains glasses. Well, we often see rains as the water droplets or even acid rain. But what if I say that from the sky it will be falling glasses? Well, it's a planet as HT189733b. This is a planet and it rains molten glasses. Why so? So this planet discovered in 2005 via transit method, and it is 63 light years away from Earth, and it is a hot Jupiter exoplanet which is orbiting a star that is HD 189733X, and it is a gas giant planet, and it is slightly larger than our Jupiter itself. Well, it is known for its extreme conditions like temperature around 7000 Fahrenheit or intense wind. And if you say these are solar winds, so if you say that the planet rains glasses, how it makes sense? So listen to this. Well, the temperature is so high that the contents present in the layers of the atmosphere, I would say, of the planet, when it rains, it turned out to be the glasses that is in a molten state of silicate present in the atmosphere. It orbits its star in just 2.2 days. The temperature is extreme hot that I said, and the atmosphere, it is a hazy blue atmosphere with high clouds containing silicate particles. The blue color is attributed to its atmosphere, and this silicate get into the molten state and it rains. So that rain is technically glass. Now if you say that okay, the HD planet has some extreme conditions and it rain glasses, it can be possible at the positions they are located. So what is interesting about it, what is the strange thing about it? So let me tell you that there's a planet that in the intro I said about that diamond planet. It is actually a planet where the planet itself is a diamond. So you can say that the diamond we found in our earth are itself a very expensive product. Imagine the planet which is itself a diamond. So the planet is 55 Canceri E, and it is a hot exoplanet around 41 light years away from the Earth. It is 8.8 times bigger than the Earth and it twice as diameter as the Earth. It is revolving a star named as 55 Canceri A, and the orbit is quite short. That the orbit itself is 18 hours. Like one orbit takes 18 hours. So kudos to the people that live there. They can have birthdays every day. Enjoy. Well, the composition is basically of the star is it's itself a very rocky planet, and due to the high temperature of the planet and having in the absence of any cooling atmosphere, the surface itself become a very molten surface, and the atmosphere of the planet contains nitrogen, oxygen, and perhaps some of the mineral vapors. This all showed by the researches done by some great scientists. And one more fact about this planet is it is a tidal locked planet. That means 55 Canceri E is likely to be tidally locked. Like permanently, one side of the planet would be having a day and one side would be a night. Because of its extreme heat and potentially carbon rich interior, some scientists have speculated that the 55 Canceri E might contain significant amount of diamonds. However, it is still a subject of debate, but due to its extreme conditions present in that, and due to the atmosphere containing the nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, and even the carbon rich core, determines that it has a maximum percentage of the core or the interior of the planet having a very vast amount of diamond in it. If this doesn't make you surprised, then the planet whose gravitational field is so strong that itself make the planet's shape change. Planet is the doomed, the egg planet that we say. It is found in 2008 via transit method and its distance is 1400 light years away from the Earth. The science breakdown is just simple as that. The star's gravity stretches the planet into an egg planet, egg shape, pulling the 10.7 kgs of atmosphere away every second. The carbon cycle that is inside the atmosphere contains carbon monoxide and methane, but no water present in it atmosphere. If I gave you an example or a situation how deadly the planet is, that a Hubble detected magnesium in its trailing atmosphere. The first time we have seen a planet's death screen in progress. So as you can see that the planet itself, the atmosphere has carbon monoxide, methane and even magnesium. So this all things made up the planet makes itself a non-habitable planet to any of the organisms present. Like however you could say present in the universe, on the earth, it is so deadly due to such a strong gravitational field that the countdown of this planet has already started. Around 10 million years the planet will be itself destroyed due to its own gravitational field and the composition itself. Till now you would have been amazed by the properties of the planets. So there's a one more planet that is, what if I say that the darker than the coal itself. So there's a planet known as Terrace 2b. It is found in 2006 via transit method and distance around 750 light years away, and it absorbs all the light, like most of the light. It reflects less than 1% of the starlight due to its sodium potassium vapor absorbing all the lights, possibly unknown dark material, because a planet we all have seen yellow, red, due to its soil or the atmosphere it contains, we can see the planet color. But if a planet is itself so dark, it's darker than the coal, it will absorb all the light, and despite being dark, it glows a faint red, and despite being so dark, the temperature is around 1100 Celsius. And coming to the last planet, which is so hot that even the furnace is cold in front of it. So the last planet is Kelt 9b. It is found in 2016 in the latest time by transit method only. The distance is 670 light years away from the Earth. The day side on this planet reaches around 4300 Celsius, enough to break down the titanium oxide and iron hydrate molecules. The evaporation rate is so high that it loses 10 to the power 8 kilogram per second of atmosphere, forming a comet-like tail. It is also a tidal locked planet. That means the permanent day side face the star and creating the most extreme temperature gradient known to this whole exoplanet field. The future prediction is quite simple, as due to this high temperature will eventually evaporate completely. The planet will eventually and leaving its only the bare core around it. Bare core that is inside the whole hot layer of the planet. So these are some of the strange exoplanets that we discovered in recent times. 2016 is the latest. There are plenty of the exoplanets that I've found. I will be searching more about this whole exoplanet field and finding out some strange things.